just tell him no, if you don't want him to do something.
Okay, what's that one?
It's my dad.
Okay, okay.
This is a Capistrano. And you're supposed to see swallows, and my mother has her hair up curlers. That's Doug and I and Woody, and his Letterman's jacket. I had a Letterman's jacket like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what, they disappeared. All my Letterman's jackets disappeared. That's my dad's old teardrop trailer, and that's Doug built him a car. So they took Doug's picture in the car.
I like that picture. That's sad they're not here, honey.
Oh,
So sad you lose your siblings.
that's Woody, next to the famous Red Mercury,
The
out
famous
in our front yard.
Red Mercury?
Yeah.
Why is it famous?
Because Woody and I took it duck hunting. No, we were supposed to be in church. We were in our church clothes.
You went duck hunting.
We went out to ride around the dike that went around the airport, and there was a road that went down off. We went on that road
In your church clothes,
in my dad's car,
in the car.
What's the rest of the story?
and it went. All four went down, sunk. There's Woody in our church clothes. Supposed to be in church. We fortunately had a guy come by that went to high school with us. He rallied the troops and they got our car out. The next day, my father complained about, boy, that
No, you left part of it out. What you do with the car and your clothes.
we cleaned them up.
Yeah.
The suits went to the cleaners. But the transmission was slipping in his car.
Wonder why.
That was a good
Not
car.
that stuff either.
I'd love to have that again. There's my little brother. He got him a electric or a gas mower. That's probably one of the new or the old.
I like the socks.
Oh yeah. Of course they
Argyle.
were that. In those days they did. This is down at the CCC's. It was by where the golf course is, or where the golf course used to be in Provo.
Oh,
That, let's see, would be, let's see,
maybe 43.
Doug would probably be a year old, 44. Be while the war was still on. Well, I'd be 5 or 6.
No, I think you're
Five.
about 4 there.
Well, I was 3 years older than Doug.
So you'd be 4 and he'd be 1.
Yeah, that's right. And would he be 6? Yeah.
So tell me about this. How many deer did you shoot?
That's Dad and I and Helen and George. We were the only ones that went that year for some reason. That's my dad's trailer that he prized. And we shot 4 bucks. And they're all in that trailer. Or in that's Helen and George's truck. That's the first morning of the hunt.
Wow.
We were good hunters. This is me on Flicka, and it's Ron's boy.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah, what's his name?
Ronald Jr.?
Yeah, Ronald.
Ronald.
Ron. Or
Yeah.
anyway, he's still around. He was postmaster out in Orem, I think. Or no, not Orem. That's on Ellie's side. That's Mike
Oh, it's Rick.
or Rick. Yeah.
But
This one has been with the post office for quite a while.
and that's Flicka?
That's Flicka,
That's
the famous Flicka.
the Grandpa Whitlock's horse
Yeah,
in Mayfield.
yep. And this is us with our little dog.
That's a cute dog.
Yeah,
That's
well,
not a dachshund dog.
No, it was. I'm trying to think of his name. This is the one that saved my mother. Another story.
How did it save your mother?
We got involved somehow in taking care of the youth detention center, and Mother and Dad, we kind of moved out there. Mother was fixing a meal, and there wasn't anybody there. The rest of us were gone. And some guy had got out of the nut house. He was a criminal. And he on his hands and knees crawled down a ditch that went right by that thing. And the dog went out and got him and carried on. He finally got out and was trying to swat the dog. My mother called the police and they came and arrested him.
Wow.
But I mean, it was...
Is that the dog that was in the car when you...
No. I've got pictures of him too. Oh, I wish I could remember his name. It's really the first one, but that's Doug. And the mountain behind him is where we shot all those deer.
Oh, okay.
That's the Bali.
Okay.
And this is where my uncle arrested me.
What?
Well, I didn't know he was the game warden.
Yeah? That's you?
Yeah, it's down at Duck Creek.
Oh, okay.
Haven't I told you that?
Did you catch too many fish?
Yeah, I had all of mine, my brothers, my mother's, and he came along. He says, well, how many fish you got there? I think at the time it was like 10. I had 30.
Yeah.
He says, where is your dad? Take me to your father. I've got to do something about this. So I took him to my father. And my mother came out and hugged him. And he was a Benson from Parawan,
Oh.
her cousin. Oh,
Where is this?
Duck Creek.
Oh, same
That's
Duck
in that campground. This is probably going to my prom. I gotta see if I got a broken leg. Pretty fancy shoes.
Aren't you on crutches?
I should have been.
I think there's one where you are. No.
Yeah.
But there's one where you are. Oh, you think this is a prom picture, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a prom picture. I didn't go to any proms. Just
a
I
dance.
had dates once in a while. This is on that same trip down to California.
Oh, the San Juan Capistrano
Yeah.
picture? I love this picture. Look at that.
This is a guy from Provo that we knew, and that's a fish he caught at Duck Creek. He's up in the parking lot.
Isn't this you?
No. I tell people it was, but it isn't.
Oh.
I caught bigger fish than that.
That's the three of you. In your church clothes. Now tell me about this trailer.
We
Isn't
went
that the
to
red Mercury?
Yeah, that's the famous Mercury. I loved that car. I wish I still had it. We went all the way to California to get it.
Oh.
So that trip,
To get the trailer?
that trip where we're at Capistrano, that's probably on this same
You
trip.
picked up the trailer?
We picked up the trailer there,
Oh.
hauled it home. It wasn't very comfortable to sleep in,
Oh.
but my dad loved that trailer. That's the one that the bear pushed me through the screen door.
Oh, tell me about, I don't remember that.
Oh, we went
Was that
up
in
to-
Yellowstone?
Up to Yellowstone, and my mother was cooking in the trailer, bacon and eggs, and we were to go outside and sit at the table. I went dashing outside, and there was a big grizzly bear out there by the table. And I turned around, and I went back in here, but somebody closed the screen door.
Yeah.
And so there was a screen door between, and I was between it and that door. That bear came over and went,
Oh.
Right through the screen door.
Oh.
Oh. Scary stuff.
But I think it's interesting that you pulled the trailer with the car.
Oh yeah, but
That's,
in those days,
You did.
cars had more power and
yeah.
Heavier.
We don't do that now.
yeah, they're bigger and heavier. I pulled my trailer up on top of it. You wouldn't believe where I went with my Cadillac. Up to Rick's cabin.
Well, I know, but that's not a car. That's
Oh,
an
okay.
SUV.
I put it 4-wheel low.
Yeah.
This is down at that CCC camp in
Oh.
Provo. The truth is, they turned the CCC camp into the trade tech.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of the.
Of Utah Valley University.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And Dad was there at the beginning.
Yeah. It's awesome.
There's my crutches.
So what year did you break your leg?
Ninth grade. I was in ninth grade.
Playing basketball?
I had a date with Barbara Burge. Had to cancel that. I wore a cast for 9 months almost. That's why I couldn't play football.
Everything could have been different.
Yep.
Oh, now we're done with pictures, I think. Now this is...
These
there's a few more back here.
these are all awards, aren't they?
Yeah. There's a few more pictures.
There's all the fish.
Mm-hmm.
Same fish, I think.
There's Grandma.
Grandma on one of the trips. There's my little dog.
Who's this dog, though?
That's the weenie dog that went through the window.
Is this the one that
Right.
was in the car when you
Right.
crashed?
Yeah.
What was that one dog's
Duffy.
name? Duffy. More fish, see?
These are pictures that I copied. You know,
Oh, you mean you already have them?
well, I don't.
They were just in that box, and so I
Yeah, I think I
wanted you
made
to
these. Now
talk about them.
my printer won't work now, so
Is that Doug?
that is Doug.
He had a lot of freckles.
He did. Good kid.
That's also Doug.
Woody and Doug. Doug.
And then these are awards that were in that box.
Here's one from 1982.
Uh-huh.
So these are all